Hi. So let's continue with the LinkedIn profile. First of all, I would like to explain the purpose of using a LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is one of the most famous SNS platform out there to build connections for your own career growth. And second, also it has a job search engine features just like Indeed.ca, MonsterJob.com, etc. And third thing is basically it enables you to publish your articles, stories, and newsfeed, just like other SNS platforms like Facebook and Twitter. So now let's get into the practical tips about using LinkedIn. The first thing that I like to mention is the use your keywords and the tagline very efficiently. So say, for example, if you look at the slide, to describe myself, I use business analyst / data science practitioner. Okay, now let's move on to the second tip. It's all about customizing your profile URL. So say, for example, for the first time when you created a LinkedIn account, it will give you the your own personal profile URL, say like www.linkedin.com, ABCDEFG. So instead of that, right, go to a LinkedIn setting and change your profile URL like linkedin.com in / your first name and last name. I think this is very small tip, but it really distinguishes you a little bit better or make you a little bit more recognizable when you attach your profile URL to your resume so that the hiring manager or the recruiters can click on it more efficiently. Okay, and then third thing is it's all about profile summary. So storytelling about yourself. Basically describe who you are, what you do, why are you passionate about this, what are your professional goals and hobbies. Yep. And then the last thing that I like to talk about is let's get into the advice. So first, include only professional photo. Second, check the start date and end date on your LinkedIn work experience section. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because sometimes what happens is that I'm just going to make up some scenarios. So say, for example, I'm a fresh new graduate and I'm applying for a job that requires a minimum of 2 years of experience or something, right? So say, for example, actually I had only 16 months of internship, right? So what people are ended up doing is sometimes they're making a mistake saying that, okay, on resume, you stated out as you only have 16 months, right? Whereas on your LinkedIn, you're actually faking your profile saying that, yeah, I do have a 2 years worth of experience by extending the start date and end date. And this is a really red flag situation, because if you get caught by HR and recruiter, basically comparing against your resume, against your LinkedIn profile, and they found out you're lying, then that's it. So be honest, be consistent with your job start date and end date. This is really critical. And the third thing is try to engage with the influencer by follow and comment on them. So let's say I'm in the software computer IT industry, right? Then I like to follow people like Jeff Bezos, like Bill Gates, like say for example, right? Then let's say you don't know them personally, right? But you want to build a meaningful connection, right? So what people tend to do is basically follow their post, right? And then comment on it, right? Then if you actually comment on someone's post, people will actually recognize you better. And then I think this gives you a good chance of slowly building an intimate relationship. So this is actually following up with my fourth point. Some of the things that I used to do is with LinkedIn is actually used to conduct the informational interview. So sometimes I send out the cold email to people that I'm interested in by looking at their profile, and I send out cold email and then asking for the informational interview, like a copy chat. Okay, so now let's talk about the bad LinkedIn profile. So as you can see on your right hand side, I prepared 2 fake LinkedIn profile. So first point that I like to highlight is do not use selfie or the fake photo, because like LinkedIn is a SNS space where you actually really want to make it professional so that people like recruiters or your potential employer recognize you. And the second thing is to not list the non-professional stuff. So say, for example, on this orange highlighted box, you see that I am a Noctis outdoor enthusiast, lover of animal. No one really cares about this kind of thing. So please list the only professional stuff that's related to your career goal. And third thing is basically put relevant and descriptive job title. So say, for example, if I'm a data analyst, like say you're a data analyst, yeah, not like outdoor enthusiast, something like that. Now let's move to the good profile example. So on your right-hand side, this is actually my personal LinkedIn profile. And the three things that I like to highlight is the obviously professional looking photo. Second is basically a descriptive job title and the keywords. So I'm a business analytic professional working and then extremely enthusiastic data science practitioner. And the third thing is obviously I have a really good profile summary of who I am, where I work, what kind of experience that I had, like what is my professional goal and personal vision, etc.